Who peed in your Wheaties this morning? You picked the wrong girl, my friend. You picked the wrong girl. On today's episode of Shit I Used to Rely on a Man to Do, I'll give you 5 seconds to look at this. Alright, I just finished curling my hair using my little shark, and I think I finally filmed it without it glitching. Anyway, I was just putting on my Converse to try to stretch them out with some big socks because they're too small. I talked about it, but I got them on killer sale, so we're just gonna make it work. But anyway, it got me thinking a couple things. So my recent spring wish list video that I made on my other channel, like someone commented, I delete all these comments faster than you could ever imagine because ain't no need for that person to get any sort of anything, okay? So first being, when someone comments something mean on a video, I used to get very, very, very upset or respond back, and I used to respond back with either something like passive aggressive and or just whatever. Now I think to myself when I receive a mean comment, who peed in your Wheaties this morning? Like, why? Okay? And then second of all, I think someone leaves a hate comment not testing to see if you have a good comeback. They are not trying to see, oh, Kelly still got it, she can defend herself. That is not what they're doing. They're doing it because they're jerks, okay? And that's just who they are. But when somebody, the comment was along the lines of those trends that you're following or the things that you like for spring are too childish and you're an adult. Basically saying, I shouldn't be dressed that way if I'm an adult. First of all, who told you that? Like, who told you have to do certain things based off of your age? You have one stinking life to live, one. And if you use any of your mind to say, I'm too old for this, or I'm too young for that, that is a waste of time, space, energy, negativity. No, 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 no. Because I listen to so many people, like, I went to college go figure, and I had gotten comments from people regularly like, you don't dress like you're in college, you dress like too old for your age, too conservative, da 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 da. And then now I just have fun and wear whatever the heck I want and I'm dressing too young for my age. And it's like, who put that in your mind? And I'm sorry that you believe that because it is so far from the truth. And it doesn't, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's just clothes, it's just fashion, it's just accessories, it's just a pair of shoes. You should wear whatever the heck you want to wear. So it's so crazy to me that somebody thinks because they tell me those are too childish for you to be wearing. They think, what am I going to say? Oh, you're right. I'm not going to wear that anymore. You're wrong. You picked the wrong girl, my friend. You picked the wrong girl. Cause I'm gonna rock my charm necklace, my yellow sweater, and my embroidered Converse like the proud 34-year-old that I am. And you know what? I encourage you to do the same. So that's it. That was my little ramble of the day because I was just annoyed that somebody, I feel bad for them. Why do they think that way? But whatever. Anywho. Hi. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Oh, I did get my new sneakers in the correct size in. I just went with a 5 UK versus a 5.5. They still fit more of like a 7 even though they're technically a 6.5. But I'm okay with it because I'd rather have shoes unlike the shoes I'm wearing right now. My other Adidas Gazelles are like slightly too small, so I think these will be fine. Plus, my feet expand in the summer, so we're okay with that. Anywho, I got those in the mail, my childish sneakers, that I don't give up about. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna sit down and edit, which want to do, but I'm going to do. And this has replaced, or not replaced, this has become my desk chapstick. I'm such a huge fan. The Lano Lips, it's so good, but it is so easy to, just man walking, relax. So easy to overuse, but it's really freaking good. So let's get to work. Whoops-a-daisy. So I made this like homemade Twix bar last night, but it really can't be left unattended. AKA it can't be left unrefrigerated. But it was like frozen because I left it in the freezer all night. And then I went to take it out and I like crumpled it into a million pieces, and then I left it out and now it's just moosh. That's actually really good. I am trying to tell myself now that I need to run into Michael's because it's like my UPS drop-off point because we don't have one anywhere else. I mean, we do, probably. I'm too lazy to look. But I'm trying to tell myself, you need nothing from Michael's. Do not go in there. Do not browse. Just go and leave. It's 3:30. I just finished editing my vlog and it's like exporting, rendering, whatever. And I got a couple things. I need to run to Target, and then I need to drop this package off, and I'm also debating if I just go get an oil change now too. I desperately need it, but I also hate going to get my oil changed. But there is this thing where like I could use a spring doormat. I don't know who I think I am, Martha Stewart over here. Like, get real. No one's even, the only person that sees my spring doormat used to be me when I'd let wrinkles out, but it's the occasional FedEx man when they decide to not, did not just drop stuff off at my garage. So why do I feel that need? I don't know. Hello, I'm opening my little package from Dossier. I work with them on my other channel every month, and I've never tried any of their diffusers, mostly because Scott is like anti-scent, but I was like, I can put it in my office. So I got the floral marshmallow. I'm trying to open it without spilling it everywhere. I haven't had a diffuser in my home in like forever. Ah! Cute. I love, okay. Keep that over here. That smells really nice. All right, and then I got some other ones as well. But hi, happy Thursday. It feels like a Friday. The sun is freaking shining. The birds are chirping. I am here for it. My fragrances are so cold. I wonder if they've been out there all night. Tobacco vanilla. Oh, it's a leap year, so we get an extra day in February, which I'm here for. So anyway, that's what we're up to today. I have 3 videos to edit. Oh, I hate editing days, but at least it'll be nice, so I'll be able to break it up with a walk outside. Obviously my Pilates class in about an hour or so I'm gonna leave, or no, like 45 minutes. And then I have to go to the bank again. My favorite freaking place in the world I've just been living at recently, I swear. But yeah, let's get to it. Just a day full of lots of editing, and oh, I forgot, I have to call about my water bill because something funky's happening over there, so let's figure that out. That's why I write notes, or else I totally would have forgot about that. Okay, I'm so confused by the still water bill, but anyway, nonetheless, I don't know, that was all just very confusing. Basically, they're paying our water bill. They said they weren't gonna pay our water bill, but they changed it to all of their information, so I'm just real confused. Nonetheless, it's getting paid, but it looked like I was paying it as well. So that's why I was baffled. Whatever, the water is paid. I'm just like, I feel like they're gonna realize, the company, because they realized it in the past, and they were basically like, we're not supposed to be paying your water bill. And I'm like, oh, then why are you? You did not give me the information to set it up in my name, but whatever. and you specifically changed it to yours, but anywho, they can't give me any of the information because I am not Goodwill LLC. I'm just like, whatever. So yeah, they're doing that apparently because they even changed their email address and I'm not getting the emails. Make it make sense. And my room smells so good because of that dang diffuser. Anyway, I'm back from my workout class, brekkie, which is like brunch because it's 12:20. Girl, the sun is shining. I am literally in the best mood ever. I'm gonna eat this breakfast, edit a little bit, and then go for a walk because I haven't been on a walk in forever. And I heard they released season 3 of Dr. Death, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna find out. What else? I don't know. I'm in a great mood. I'm getting ready for my walk. Oh. Well, that was a good idea, Kelly, to just leave this frickin' zipped up. I have little tiny hair ties everywhere now. Nonetheless, I can't tell if we're dark or if just the fact that I'm wearing sunglasses inside is doing it to me. I'm really feeling this little trucker hat. We're dressing cute for this walk. No idea why. Just feeling like I haven't had a walk in forever. The sun is shining. I'm just happy, okay? So, put our little hairsies in some little things. I'm also gonna go clean up the trash that is finally out of the ice that's been in our backyard for like a hot minute. So I'm gonna clean that up, put in my headphones, and go for a little walk. Whew, all right. Pigtails don't look good at me when I have nothing on like my head, okay? Because I just don't style them right. And you're gonna have to ignore my sniffles that I do, probably, because, as I do them, because, I just got done walking and it's like cold but not cold. It was so nice to get out and just walk. Anywho, alright. Whenever I go on my walks, I do listen to a podcast, but I find most of the time my brain to just be like, going. And I don't know if anyone's gonna find this interesting or revolutionary, whatever. It's not revolutionary, but it came across my mind that like, I remember when I started YouTube and I literally started filming on my MacBook. This exact MacBook that we're chatting, like that I have in front of me is the MacBook. Is that the MacBook that I started? No, I think I used someone else. I think I used Kevin's MacBook. I digress. Maybe it was this one. No, I don't think so. I think it was Kevin's. Anyway, I remember starting YouTube and watching people film in their closets and watching people, even myself, within the last 2.5 years is when I like actually did this full time. And I remember like there being this whole thing and people would be like, oh, you want to grow on YouTube, you need exciting thumbnails, you need beautiful lighting, you need an aesthetic background and all of this stuff. And now that everyone does that, but that was such a big deal. I remember like when people grew on YouTube, it was like due to professional editing and good lighting and all that. And it wasn't because it was better, it was because it was different. It was just different. And that's what I think like started that change, that shift, that nicer camera quality, better editing, the aesthetic, how, like all of this stuff, right? And now that has become the norm, that is what you have to do now in order to even do it, that I now feel like it's reversed. If that makes sense. I feel like it's all cyclical, and now instead of just like overly curated thumbnails and overly curated titles and overly white kitchen. I mean, I live in a white kitchen. I'm just saying, like, overly perfect is no longer what you aspire to be or what people find unique, because it's all the same. And it really just goes to show you that, like, I don't know. I really don't know, besides it's boring. I don't even click on, I'll like look, I think now because my brain, I'll like look at really beautiful thumbnails, and I'll be like, oh my God, that's like, wow, I bet her vlog is so cool. I don't think that anymore. But what I do look at is I look at that thumbnail and I'm like, wow, that's a really pretty thumbnail. It's very engaging. It's got this, that, and everything else. And I won't click on the video because, well, I don't really care. If you've perfectly curated your thumbnail in that way, I probably don't want to watch your perfectly curated vlog. I don't know. That just seems boring to me. I don't want to watch somebody who's perfect. I just don't. I don't know. And maybe it's me. I don't know, but I feel like it's the same thing with every social media now. And I feel like, you know, I don't know. I think the world is bored of the perfect, and they're bored of the mundane, and they're bored of the like sterile environment that people have created. And this thought that you have to, I don't know how to explain it. I was thinking about it the other day when I was making these like Twix things, whatever, and I was pulling out sugar from the top of my cabinet, and I was like, oh my God, how I would love to see somebody who's like a professional organizer to look at my kitchen, or like not even a professional organizer, somebody who does that stuff, or you see people like on YouTube, or you know, their spice stores and all that, and like I just have sugar, and you know what, it's not even like sealed, it's just in a bag in the top of my thing, and every time I pull it down, sugar falls. I don't give a frick, you know. I am not a professional baker. I don't really care. I'm not gonna buy fancy containers to keep my sugar in that I use sugar every, you know, once in a while. I think there's this whole misconception that we should be doing that same thing, like our house should look as though, you know, I don't know. It's crazy. And I get it. I get the pressure of all of that when you show your house on the internet every day. But like, think back to like our parents' time. No one came in your house regularly, right? Regularly enough to open your spice cabinet. Unless you liked them enough to not give a crap, like, that they're judging you. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. It is so wild to me that we feel this new sort of pressure to have our house look perfect for random strangers on the internet. It baffles me, and I really hope we get away from that. We don't, because we see it so much on social media. If you're consuming that kind of content, you see it so much that you think that's normal. It is not normal. It's not normal. I mean, yeah, you should probably go through and clean every once in a while. Like, I clean my spice cabinet every once in a while, but it still doesn't look nice. It's just usable. And I think that's something that we kind of like forget, is like, it doesn't have to be functional as if, you know, anyone in the world can come through and use your stuff and know where it is. It has to be functional enough where you know where it is, and if it's that unfunctional, then do something about it. But stop letting people on the internet create problems that you never even knew you had it in your life. I don't know. My mind is blown. And I just felt like I'm ready to just, I mean, I'm definitely not a curator of vlogs. Like, I edit my vlogs, but I edit my vlogs in a very, the same way I've always edited my vlogs. I show less of my life, I think, than I ever used to, but that's not always necessarily intentional. It's just that I don't live by myself anymore. I have other people's, you know, feelings, space, and all that to respect. Yeah, it's just different. But I'm like, you know, I've curated my thumbnails and I've been like, oh, is that a good thumbnail? Yeah, duh, but it looks like everyone else's thumbnails. So I'm over it. I'm gonna take a screenshot of a video. Back when, before you became a YouTube partner, it just would take a random screenshot of you most likely looking like, you know, like ridiculous. I don't know. All right, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go heat up my lunch and get started for dinner. And then we're gonna do something because, hold on, let me get down the stairs first. I just finished crying from watching some girl give her dad tickets to the Super Bowl for Christmas, and yeah, I'm a baby. I cry on the regular though, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm just a crier. I meal prepped this turkey stuff. Ooh, I've been kind of bad at eating it. But I really do like it. So, it's just that I've been eating so late in the day and I'm not hungry. But I'm hungry today. Okay. Before we get to that, I'm gonna marinate this mite. I am making this. Oh, I actually need to, before it marinates, I need to let it sit out and come to room temp. Okay, this is my thing. There are lots of things that I have stopped doing for dumb reasons, for reasons that like are dumb. I always used to do my own stuff. I've hashtag been independent woman for most of my life, right? So why do I think that like, just because I have a man, I should save things for him to do? So, in today's episode, I went and got my oil changed like a couple days ago. And I knew that they were gonna be like, you need new windshield wipers. And I get anxiety about saying yes to stuff at those kind of places because I'm like, I think you're scamming me. Thankfully, the guy didn't scam me. I even left him a nice review because he didn't try to scam me. He didn't even try to upsell me. He saved me $10. But I mean, oil changes are a scam in themselves. So before I even went, so that I didn't feel like a total fraud, I bought new windshield wipers because I knew that he was going to tell me I need new windshield wipers. But you want to know why? Because I know. Because my windshield wipers go every time they run by. So I was like, I'm just going to hop on over to Amazon and buy myself some windshield wipers. So that way when they ask me, I can be like, oh, thanks. I know. I already ordered them. They're sitting in my garage. I just need to put them on. Because I get anxiety lying to those people too. So, weirdo. So, I bought windshield wipers. And I had them on the counter for a couple days. And I'm like, oh, I'll just, you know, ask Scott to do it for me. I'm like, why? These probably will last me all of 2 days because I bought them on Amazon and they were mega cheap. But you know what? They even came with a back one and 2 front ones. They're different lengths, I know that, so we need to read some stuff. But on today's episode of shit I used to rely on a man to do, and we're not going to anymore, windshield wiper edition. What? But first we eat, because we need fuel. But if you have not gotten Wutan, this is the best. I'm down to here on this. I already bought another one. I get this giant bottle from Costco. I don't know if they sell it anywhere else. Bachan's. Makes anything taste good. It's Japanese barbecue sauce. It's delicious. Pretty good ingredients. I'm just straight fire. All right. I filled my body with food. But I need a sweet treat. These Twix things are honestly the best use of almond flour I've ever had in my life. Because almond flour is pretty terrible. Unless, I mean, you need it, you know? So, Arlo really likes to fight. Like pretend, but not really. And so, Scott bought him this giant blow up water, like I mean it's water at the bottom, cooking bag. And just like regularly, I'm sure my neighbors probably think I'm a nut. I'm just like, it's time. Let's go figure it out. I'm hoping this isn't super complicated. I don't think it will be. I don't know. This is the trash I found outside of our house earlier. But I feel like these windshield wipers were like so cheap. By so cheap, I mean they were like so cheap. I can't remember the exact price, but like under $20. They're probably just gonna like fly off my car the first time I go to use them. Joke's on me. Okay. Like, this is the email address I email if I have any complaints. ldwipers@163.com. That's what we're working with. All right. At first I thought these were the instructions. That's just pictures for fun. These are the only instructions. Put a towel down. That's what I'm working with. I might have to call my brother. Oh wait, those are the instructions. These the instructions. Which order they go in? Top to bottom, left to right. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I don't have a towel. But what I do have is Scott's ugly Christmas sweater. I'll give you 5 seconds to look at this. How hard can it be? How do people stick them out? Mine don't stick out. Oh, I get what the towel's for now. Ow! Really push back my cuticle there, not bleeding. Okay. Done with the first one. I hope these fit. Stay. Nice. Success. All right, well, this strong, independent woman only got as far as her 2 front ones because I can't figure out the back one and I don't want to break it. Alright, we got my steak, Minnie Mouse stickers, and the couscous salada.